Good morning. Hopefully y'all doing good today. I'm just out here doing my morning walk. Nothing too serious. And yeah, I feel like today's gonna be a good day. I'm not stressing about too much, not worrying about too much. I want to talk a little bit about insecurity and self-esteem. Why? Because I feel like that's fundamental to anybody that truly wants to change for themselves and not for anybody else. I think that learning about self-esteem and having the humility to accept your flaws or accept what is not perfect about you is essential to having good character in the real world. Because on my channel, all we do is talk about real world things. I try not to talk about anything that's not like useful in real life. But I feel like when I'm walking around this lake and I go in the gym, I sweat out whatever I need to sweat, I get in shape. It helps with my self-esteem. It helps me feel like I accomplished something today. It helps me feel like I'm doing something useful with my time. Because the times that when I'm not doing anything, I'm not busy, those days where I'm not on my feet the whole time, it's hard to admit, but those days I don't really feel as good about myself. I feel like my time can be used for something much better. I just don't know what it is or what it could be used for. And I might get caught up in just filling my schedule up with things to do, just to have things to do for the day. When really something as simple as just doing this might complete me for the day if I allow it to be. But, I want to talk about self-esteem because it's something that I'm still working on myself. So I might do another video on it. But self-esteem is important. It's important to feel like you matter. It's important to feel like you are contributing to society and that your work matters. I believe that anybody that chooses to wake up in the morning and gets out of bed or even is in bed and does something more than what they did yesterday, you ought to celebrate that. That's how I believe. But we don't do that. We don't celebrate ourselves enough. I feel like we don't celebrate life enough. I think there's so much to be happy for. There's so much to wonder. But we don't give everything the time that it really deserves, Hopefully this year I have more energy and more time to give the things that need my energy more energy. That's one of my bigger goals. I want to be able to celebrate more people. I want to be able to celebrate myself more too. It was a duck. I thought it was gonna fly at me. But I want to be able to have that energy and the ability to be able to celebrate whenever and however I want to. And that's just what I want to do. You know, I feel like it would help my self-esteem to just party and celebrate when good shit happens, you know? But that's really all I had to say today. Nothing too much, nothing too crazy. But yeah, live your life.